Forever. Dog.
I don't think that you guys understand how relaxing Stardew Valley is.
I think I'm not looking to relax in my game.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not looking to relax.
We're here to win.
You're telling me you, at the end
society.
of the day, don't want to own, operate, and sell things from your farm.
I want zombies in a fence. I want to make a family in Sims 4 and make them have 10 children and try to have none of them taken away by social services. Like, that's...
Yeah, no cheats. 11
no cheats.
kids.
No cheats. I want to
Become a millionaire. Based on what?
Based on the fact that we just came into the room and I'm fairly certain I saw a taxidermy pigeon.
It's not.
It's not
taxidermy, bro. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Chosen Family Podcast.
Oh, hey! Max doing it.
I killed that.
Baby's doing it.
I actually killed that. Even though I didn't say anything about the podcast at all. I just...
I am your father.
I'm Alayna Joy and I'm your mom.
I'm Ashley Gavin and I am your dad.
I'm Mac and Jimmy. I'm your hot teenage brother.
Mac is baby. This is the Chosen Family Podcast. Every week we sit down around the family dinner table and we talk about all sorts of stuff with you. And we answer a question taken from our Patreon, patreon.com/chosenfamilypodcast. That's how you can submit your questions. And Father is holding... that's not a you're telling me that's not taxidermy?
It's a fake pigeon, dude.
It's just styrofoam. I used it. I shot something with it. Not a gun, like a thing. Like a film.
It's just styrofoam. I shot it, actually.
And I kept it. This is the thing I kept from the production.
Wow, is that just like decor in your office now?
Yeah, in the studio. Yeah.
It looks so real. Those aren't real.
It's pretty real,
pigeon
right?
feathers. That looks
I
so
thought it was real too.
Do you know the history of pigeons? How sad it is.
I just said this to Ashley.
I don't want to. This is my hometown animal, so I'm not sure I want to hear this.
Well, it's
no,
not. It's,
you can, but you can help them.
You can hear, and then you can be nice to the pigeons because it's actually heartbreaking what we've done to pigeons.
They're the oldest domesticated animal.
Like, it's our fault. We
Yeah,
domesticated them. We
and
domesticated them and then
people,
abandoned them to the
them.
streets. And now people are like, ooh, they're dirty rat birds.
Yeah.
No, they were our pets. This is our fault.
Yeah.
We did this
and did
to
you
them.
know pigeons they can recognize somebody who fed them as opposed to somebody who chased them away, even if they change clothes or change their appearance? They will know.
They're smart and sentient.
Okay,
That's
I don't know
really
that we need
upsetting.
to share this with Ashley. Yeah,
It is really upsetting.
Because I love pigeons. I don't like touch them or anything, but like me and my ex-girlfriend went through a phase where we were rescuing birds. I don't want to talk about it. But like,
oh, but can we? I love birds, but I
like
used
if
to
we
have
found
birds,
a
but then I had
pigeon
to
that
get rid of
couldn't
them 'cause
fly,
then
and
my
we had we
lips
found a
swell
few
up.
of them, like a few within a certain time period, and we would take them uptown to the bird sanctuary. Oh my god! Because you're supposed to rescue a pigeon that can't fly.
Yeah.
But so we would
Birds
take
are-
them uptown to the
love
bird sanctuary,
birds.
and I love when I see just pigeons just like sunbathing. Like everyone just wants to sit in the sun, you know?
Really?
We all
Yeah.
just want to sit out there in the sun and sunbathe. Oh, hi, bugs.
Hi, bugs.
Bugs. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
that's so nice. That's so nice.
So, yeah.
Well, now you can you can love pigeons even more because they
Now I'm
need
gonna want
your
to take
love.
them home, though.
They need your. I know. I saw one the other day that
So
was
how
like,
do they eat? So they don't have an instinct to hunt?
no.
So they are just like eating trash and seeds from people.
Yes. We did this to them.
That's so fucked up. That is actually really fucked up.
Yep.
They just want to be loved.
They just want to be loved. They used to take messages around. Wasn't that the thing? They used to actually like take messages
Yeah.
for people. That's like, and they were a pet. They were family. They're a member of the family. And now they're just...
Oh, my building has a
streets.
roof and I might start a thing up there and get in trouble.
Oh my god, you should start a thing, but no one will know it's you for a long time. It'll be worth
Yeah,
it.
no. How could
They're
they
gonna
be
know
with
it's
you?
me. They're gonna
And then
know.
you can like send us pictures and videos of the pigeons. I saw a pigeon the other day that was
People are gonna get mad.
it was so beautiful. I was like, I'm going to take this bird home. It was like white and
Racist.
I only love the white pigeons. I'll only take a white pigeon home with me. It was just beautiful.
Clip that
and
up, put it out of context, please. I want someone else on this podcast to get some heat.
And I was like, yeah, I love birds. I used to have birds, but then
People shit on birds, though, Alayna. They shit on birds. You know this,
Why?
right?
no.
Are you guys friends with any normal people?
Wait,
You
why don't
can't
people
love
like
birds
I'm gonna
public.
say I don't think so.
You can't
Why
love
not?
birds publicly.
Why not?
Jen.
Like I would have, if I wasn't probably allergic, I would have birds.
Can you please explain to Mac and Alayna how the general public feels about people who own birds?
Please, Jen, we need you. We're lost over here.
Who's getting a bird?
No
Alayna
one's
loves
getting
birds.
a bird.
I feel like Ashley wants a bird. I was kind of...
We don't talk about that publicly.
Oh, that's bold. That's
Okay,
bold.
yeah, tell Mac and Alayna why
Ashley's
people
gonna be
shouldn't
Jenny,
like
cut
birds.
that. Jenny, cut that.
Yeah.
I feel like kind of odd. They're just like a little loud.
Loud.
Oh.
Yeah, they're really chatty.
People or the people who like birds or the birds?
I would say the people who like birds are usually quieter.
Oh, okay, that makes more
You're
sense.
being
I thought
nice
you were
right
saying
now.
that the
Can
people
you
who
act
like
like
them.
no one? Yeah, you're not on camera, please. What you would say about a person who loves birds?
There was a kid at my high school who had
Here we go.
and
And what was he like?
it was pretty weird. Yeah. I don't know if I'm the expert on this. Like I don't know why I was called it.
Because you're a normal person.
Oh. Anyway.
And Mac and I don't know any normal people apparently.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Thanks,
So wait, so
Jen.
what? They're just a little weird?
It's socially
we know this.
unacceptable.
We know
it's
this
socially
already.
unacceptable to own a bird.
Well, clearly, look what happened to the pigeons.
Oh. That's
Maybe
why
if it
we're
was a
all
little bit more
guilty.
socially acceptable, then some of these
This
pigeons
is
would have
cognitive
homes.
dissonance at its finest. That's what this is. We can't accept what we've done to the pigeons, so we've had to make it completely not socially acceptable to have a bird at all. Because we can't handle what we did.
That's good.
Bugs, can you make a choice? She sits here and screams at me. But then I put her on my lap,
Fulton was like this morning. Very chatty.
and she's like, I don't actually, on the lap, no. I'd rather sit beside you and scream.
Well, I have an update.
Ooh,
Okay.
Do you guys have an update? Because mine
I
can
only-
wait. Mine's evergreen.
No, you can give
No,
us
I
your.
wanna
My
hear
only
yours.
update is that I'm feeling the time crunch a little bit on this first part of my thesis because
Boring. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
exactly. Thank you for cutting me off because I would have kept going.
oh my God, this is embarrassing. This is almost as embarrassing as admitting that I kind of want to own a parrot.
There it is.
Well, then, so not embarrassing at all.
No. And listener, don't write in because you're a fucking weirdo. Okay? If you let's be real.
Listen,
If you're-
I want like a sparrow. Like that's what. Like I want a chickadee.
So we just get
Sure.
to pick any kind of bird to have now?
No, I'm just saying if I
There's
could
like
have
no
one,
rules here.
I wouldn't want like a cockatoo or a parrot. Like I would want I like the little like a budgie. I used to have budgies.
Okay.
Well, I
Okay,
used to have
sorry.
a duck, and it was like the best bird ever.
You had a duck
You owned a duck?
Yeah.
in your home?
Yeah.
What?
Well, because my parents had chickens, and then we also rescued this duck that needed a home.
I like
Did it act like a chicken?
because my parents had chickens.
A
That's all
little
the reason
bit.
you need to own a duck.
It did act like a
little
chicken.
bit. A little bit. It did act like a chicken after it
so
lived
did it
with the
imprint
chickens for a
on
while.
you when it was little, or
Not me, my older sister Maggie it imprinted on. Well, we actually got a duck after that, and so we had two ducks. The second duck had a poofy hairdo.
Duck.
I don't
was
know
there
what
a
the
goose
breed was.
at any point? I'm very sorry.
that was good. No, that was
Clever.
I didn't hear it until you apologized. I had to
anyway.
like rewind in my brain.
We don't need to talk about my duck.
No, we absolutely need to talk
Multiple
about your
ducks.
duck.
Your
I
ducks,
was like fully not
multiple.
prepared to talk about this. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. When your schedule's packed, it's easy to let your priorities slip. Even when we know what makes us happy, it's hard to make time for it. But when you feel like you have no time for yourself, non-negotiables like therapy are more important than ever. In the past, therapy has been a really great way for me to take care of myself in times where I'm feeling really stressed out. Having therapy sessions on my schedule instantly makes me feel better because I know I'm putting work into myself to feel better and live with less stress.
Talking with my therapist helps me organize all of the chaos that's going on in my mind. And I always feel like I leave with this sense of clarity.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Never skip therapy day with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/chosenfamily today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/chosenfamily.
I go to the duck pond sometimes and watch the ducks, and I love when they bring the babies. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm about to admit to something. I love watching babies. I know people think it's creepy when you don't have a baby and you watch a baby, but I love watching babies. I think babies are so fun.
Yeah.
And I love kids. And I love going to the duck pond, and the parents will bring their young little babies, and the babies will look at the ducks. And for me, that is just such a joy. Also, okay, I didn't go to Pride Parade because obviously, why?
Is this your embarrassing update?
No, this
Okay.
is just an idea that I have.
Okay.
I was like, and then I don't know how we got into it, but I was like, you know what parade I would go to? Just a parade of babies. I think that there should be a day. Why are you guys being mean to me?
Sorry, you just told us that liking birds was completely socially unacceptable and made us the weirdest
Everybody
of the
likes
weirdos.
babies. Everybody likes babies.
Speak for yourself.
I'm concerned about the baby parade. I would be
Can
concerned
I
about
explain
a
the baby parade to you?
Yeah,
Parents
go for it.
bring their babies to the baby parade, and they'll just walk them in either in a stroller or carry them down the street, and we get to look at all the cute little babies.
Okay, but there's like a parade draws a massive crowd, and you can only see things in the parade because they're massive. How are we seeing the babies if they're
I don't
in a
know.
stroller
I have front
and
row
there's a big
seats.
crowd?
I
You
don't.
get front row
this
seats.
isn't
Okay.
real, okay? But just
Okay.
like imagine like a float with a bunch of babies just hanging out.
Chaos.
I want to see it. I want to see the chaos.
Okay. Yeah.
You guys are being mean. You
No,
don't like
I
seeing
mean-
it. What about when you go to dinner and there's a cute little baby at the booth next
this
to
is
you?
the
You don't
problem.
look at the
I
baby.
say though, it's like-
I really hope the baby doesn't make any noise, and I put my loops in.
Yeah, and some babies aren't cute. Like,
All
what if
babies are perfect. They are little miracles of God.
I think they all mostly look the same.
This is the only time I turn into like an annoying Christian. I'm like, every baby, even ugly babies, are so cute. Because it's the only time that they're acceptably ugly in their life. For the rest of their life, they're going to be ugly people and no one's going to love them. But as a baby, you're like, look at that little schnoz.
on
She's
some
like,
of them?
the backbone of this country is babies, but gay people get a whole month. This is ridiculous. We need
Exactly.
a baby parade.
Baby parade.
That sounds like my nightmare.
And then Jen was like, I don't know if this is going to fly. And I was like, let's add puppies in baby parade.
Oh, there we go. Never met a not cute
Fuck
puppy.
you. Fuck you. There is such a thing as baby parade. I'm not the only person who thought of this. Abundance of adorable at Orange County baby parade.
There you go.
course
You
it's
got to
in
go to Orange
California.
County.
I do. Oh no, it's Ocean City baby parade.
My family loves babies, but I am the exception.
Well, you just said all babies look the same. So we have three
an
very different
abnormally
perspectives on this.
small human being that I can't communicate with, that doesn't understand any of the social rules that we all are supposed to follow, that is loud, just chaos.
Look, if it needs to be a competition, we can filter out babies. Like, I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to be the arbiter. I can look at a
Competition,
baby
that sounds more fun.
and tell you whether or not this baby deserves to be in the baby parade.
So
I would
what
love
would
that
be
job.
your kind of your categories or your like the
you
things you're
just
looking at?
know.
But if you
A
have
baby
to
has a
define
certain
it for an
X
audience,
factor.
If they've got it,
But
they've
what's
got
that
it.
based on? What's that based
They've
on?
got the thing. They've got the thing.
It's cute.
What makes it cute?
Know. You just know.
But what if someone looks at that same baby and disagrees with you, and then you have to defend your decision? How do you do that?
No one's going to disagree with me because I am the czar of babies.
Okay, are you going to tell us your embarrassing update, or are you just gonna send us cute babies in the chat?
All right, I'll share my update.
Okay, tell us your update.
In 2009, okay,
Okay.
one of the greatest video games of all time was created. At the time, it was called Cave Game.
Okay.
And then in 2011, it was released as Minecraft.
Okay.
All right. And me and my girlfriend at the time, we were long distance, and we started a Minecraft server with a few of our friends from the computer science major at our school. And we played Minecraft. And it was one of the ways that we hung out long distance, because hanging out long distance sucks just talking.
Real.
It
Yeah.
sucks watching things. But when you
I
play
see
a
nothing
game
embarrassing
together,
so far. What?
birds are fine. Minecraft is fine. Do you draw the line anywhere?
Actually, you forgot who you're talking to.
Birds in
We're not the
Minecraft
type
sounds
that
like
would
the
think
best
You guys
Minecraft
are
afternoon.
are
actually
nerdy.
perfect for
That
the
sounds like
chronically
a-
online
the-
community. It's actually
excellent
crazy
afternoon.
that we can have a conversation where you're like, people who own birds are okay. And that reinforces to your listeners. And listen, I want to own a bird. I want to own a bird. But
Yeah,
then
and
I
you
have the
played
social capacity to understand that I shouldn't own a bird. Okay? And you have your little crowd of people who comment on things and live on a Discord, and you say, go ahead, own your bird, you little weirdo. And this is why everyone hates me, because I'm coming in here and saying, don't own a bird. I'm a weirdo, and I understand that the world is going to call me a weirdo for owning a bird.
Right. I've just never heard that it makes you a weirdo.
Well, you need to
If
talk
you
to more
want
people.
a bird, I think you should have a bird, Ashley. And I will stand by that.
I think you
I
should
think
have
you
a
would be an
pigeon.
adorable bird owner. I can imagine it
pigeon
in
wouldn't
a
even,
little
like,
like
fly
birdie
around.
spot behind you.
Yeah.
You want
Okay,
this, you should
Minecraft.
have this.
Please stop gaslighting me.
Minecraft, which is also, I used to watch people play Minecraft on YouTube. Like, I would watch
Listeners-
videos of playthroughs of Minecraft.
Yeah, and you're not okay.
Loved it.
Listeners with sanity, please write in and tell me that I am more representative of the world at large.
You probably that's true. I don't question that. I just I feel like if I had heard that, I feel like I have a pretty good social gauge. I don't think I miss social cues. I think I have a pretty good grasp.
And you think owning a bird?
I've just never heard that.
How many
This is
bird
the first
owners
time I'm
do you
hearing
know,
this.
Alayna?
Zero, but I haven't thought.
Exactly. You know why you're not bumping into them? Because they are at home.
With the bird.
Okay.
Okay.
So
2011, you're playing Minecraft.
I'm playing Minecraft with my girlfriend in a server. The other day I'm on the plane.
Recently.
I'm getting on a plane recently. You know, I should be working, but I'm like, I don't want to work. So I download Minecraft and I am really into it. It is highly addicting. I am
Is
playing
this seriously
a lot
your
of Minecraft
embarrassing
right now.
update? Are you serious?
Dude, there's a reason that Minecraft is so popular.
It's fun. That's
Yes.
a great game.
That doesn't mean it's good
I
for
haven't
you.
I haven't played Minecraft in probably 2 years, and I still think about it regularly.
It's like, I still watch the walkthroughs on YouTube.
Yeah.
I am
What's her
watching
LD Shadow Lady?
walkthroughs. I am avoiding my work. I'm staying up too late. I am
Right.
playing too much Minecraft. I built a zombie farm.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds so
Oh, wow.
fun.
Yeah,
That's
you're
so
really into
fun.
it.
A zombie farm, that's so fun. Do you have a horse yet?
No, not yet. sort of like segmenting. I stay organized. You know what I mean? When I get on a task. And right now I'm on Mega Map. I'm building Mega Map. So, really big map.
Ashley, you are making me want to play and I don't have time. So stop.
Exactly. I'm up till 3, 4 in the morning playing Minecraft.
Oh, yeah. I get it. Oh God, don't get me back in there. My girlfriend's gone. I have no one to hold me accountable.
That's exactly the thing when I'm on the road. And my girlfriend's going to LA for a few weeks. So I'm like,
Oh, you're going to be on that server.
Okay, so I get it. So the problem is not Minecraft. The problem is the addictive personality.
And Minecraft. Okay? Minecraft is not cool, guys. It's Bird. Minecraft, there's a line. There's a line. And bird people are over here and Minecraft is over here, okay?
Yeah, it's a Venn diagram, it's a circle.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
gotcha.
Minecraft is Bird, okay? And it's so addicting. It's so addicting.
You're
and 5 minutes flies by in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And you look up and you've been playing for hours.
Yeah. This is feeling like, I feel like someone who has like given up my addiction. Like I have, oh my God, my eye is twitching. Can you see that?
Too much Minecraft talk.
Should I start a server for our listeners?
Don't, because I'll have to go on it. And this was going to be my update, is like, I have 6 weeks to write this entire thesis proposal and I have to have it done before September.
Minecraft. There are parrots in Minecraft.
Don't get me started.
They have parrots now. I will say the updates that they have made since 2011 are crazy.
Yeah.
They are crazy.
Yeah.
You couldn't do this shit back in 2011.
Don't put this back in front of my face. Don't hold this in front of. Don't
dangle
this carrot.
Incredible.
Don't dangle the Minecraft carrot. I can't do it. This is like Sims 4.
There's a carrot, and you can put it on a stick.
This is like Sims 4. Also, if I open that game,
Jen plays Sims 4.
I'm gone.
I'll get on Minecraft and she'll get on Sims 4 and we will fucking go. We will just for hours.
Bad.
Me and
Guys,
my gamer
the game
girlfriend.
I play is a combo of Sims 4 and Minecraft.
What's the
RuneScape?
game?
Stardew Valley.
Wait, did we both just say RuneScape at the same time?
No.
Oh,
but I remember RuneScape. I never got into it, but I remember people who were into it.
Stardew Valley.
What is that? Have you ever played?
Yeah, I tried.
You have to get into it. You have to get into it first. There is a huge Stardew Valley community. New update just came out.
I just don't think that Stardew Valley is as good as those games.
What's that little one that is on the Switch? That everyone started playing during COVID. It has the music. People like the music. There's little characters.
Very relaxing. Yes.
Relaxing. You're on an island. There's a guy who owns a store, a little raccoon. There's a mayor.
Animal Crossing?
Yes, Animal Crossing.
That's it.
I tried that one too. Couldn't get into it.
I don't think
these
that
are
you guys
pussy
understand
games
how
for people
relaxing
who are not
Stardew
real
Valley
gamers,
is.
okay? These are pussy games. These are
games. I'm not looking to relax.
These are
in
girl
my game.
games. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not looking to relax.
We're here
looking
to win.
build shit.
Yes.
You're telling me you, at the end
society.
of the day, don't want to own, operate, and sell things from your farm
No.
to the
That's what I'm
villagers
saying.
who you
I
build
want
relationships
zombies.
with.
I
You can
want
do that in
zombies.
Minecraft and so many other things.
Yeah, I want zombies in a fence. I want to build a house
I already
that
know
has
I'm
a
going to be
dungeon.
backed up by everybody in the comments on
basement.
this.
Yeah,
wanna-
because they're
you guys-
fucking loser pussy bitches.
I want to make a family in Sims 4
Minecraft people,
and make them
speak
have
now.
10 children and try to have none of them taken away by social services. Like that's
Fuck yeah, no cheats. 11 kids.
No cheats. I want
Become
to
a millionaire.
I want to take husbands and put them in the basement and make them paint until they're paint
Who's
their
coming and taking the
masterpieces
farm
to
when you
fund.
run out of money in Stardew Valley?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually a
wanna
millionaire
fund my
because my
lifestyle.
farm is fully
Because
operational.
there's no obstacles.
This is not true at all. If you just work hard,
The weather.
If you work-
Oh, do you have to water the plants to make sure you water them on the right days?
I actually hate this. I actually hate this so much.
You ever have a creeper come and blow up your farm for no goddamn reason?
Have you ever had a witch come in the middle of the night and kill one of your animals in the barn?
Absolutely. You ever
No
encounter
obstacles.
an Enderman?
Yeah. Have you looked into the eyes of an Enderman?
Have you ever stared into the face of an Enderman?
And then you run into your bedroom and he never goes away because you have to beat him.
He's outside of the windows.
He's just waiting for you. He never goes away. For the listener at home, Mac just got distracted by a fluff in the air.
Yeah, a fluff on her
I'm glad
face.
you guys saw it too.
I didn't, but I saw your
We
reaction.
saw you
and
get distracted.
You guys have clearly never tried to get to level 100 of the Skull Cavern. 1 in 5 Americans have learn a new language on their bucket list. If that's you, make 2024 the year you finally check it off the list with Babbel.
Babbel is my absolute favorite language learning app. They have bite-sized, easy to follow, easy to learn from lessons that teach you real life, actually helpful, applicable conversational skills. So things like learning how to order food, ask for directions, speak to different merchants in stores. I just haven't used any language learning apps that I like as much as Babbel, and highly recommend it.
Be a better you in 2024 with Babbel, the science-backed language learning app that actually works. Don't pay hundreds of dollars for private tutors or waste hours on apps that don't really even help you speak the language. Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons are handcrafted by over 200 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. It's designed by real people for real conversations. Babbel's tips and tools are approachable, accessible, rooted in real-life situations, and delivered with conversation-based teaching, so you're ready to practice what you've learned in the real world. Here's a special, limited-time deal for our listeners. Right now, get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners, at babbel.com/chosen. Get up to 60% off at babbel.com/chosen, spelled BABBEL.com/chosen. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Minecraft, Sims 4, wow. I started watching season 2 of Gentleman Jack last night. Like, I need to not go off the deep end while my girlfriend is away.
That's you going off the deep end.
You actually seem
Is
really
watching
concerned
Gentleman
about
Jack.
this. Wait, Alayna, do you think that your girlfriend keeps you on track?
Well, that's the
Or
weird
do you think that your
thing.
girlfriend takes you off track?
No, I thought I kept her on track. Cause like we'll watch TV and it's like I have like a bedtime. You know, like I have a time that I'm like, it's time to go to bed. And then we'll like stop TV and go to bed and like I want to read my book. Sometimes she wants to watch TikTok in bed and I'm like, that's bad for us. You know, I kind of have to keep us, I'll watch a little bit of TikTok, but I need time to read. It's like my bedtime routine. She leaves and suddenly I'm playing multiple episodes of Gentleman Jack and like can't make myself go to bed. That's concerning.
Jen and I are better together for sure.
This is not good.
When I'm alone,
and now you throw
it's 4
Minecraft into the
a.m..
mix?
It's 4 a.m. I'm playing Minecraft. Then Vanessa from my weird sex calls me and is like, do you want to have phone sex? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And so
Okay, so I don't have that part of the problem, thank God. I don't have that layer to worry about.
I'm up till 5 in the morning just playing Minecraft and jerking off. What about Jen?
It's like, I was thinking, I'm like, okay, I'm going to have like a month, you know, to really get some work done. I'm going to have no distractions, was my thinking.
No, now it's full open.
It's like
you
full
need
distraction.
You actually need the guidance in order to like.
I did not
It's
see
like
this
when
coming.
you have a deadline.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, when you have other things going on, it forces you to schedule them in. When you're in
Yep.
open chaos, Minecraft fills.
This is what, okay, this
You
is
need
like,
other things to take you.
truly.
Like, the pool is empty and it's just full of Minecraft.
I was thinking she usually gets home from work around, like, let's say between 6:30 and 7, right? So then I finish what I have to do by that time so that she comes home, we have dinner together, we spend the evening together. So I'm thinking I have forever now. I don't have to be done at 6:37. I can work all evening. What do I do? Gentleman Jack.
Do you guys want to see my farm?
Yes.
No. Why did you say that?
Because I do
Why
wanna
did you
see it.
say that?
Let's look for a question while she's getting the farm.
Oh, we're not going to have time for a question.
We'll have time for a question.
When this-
People just
no.
asked a bunch of questions. We can do a quick one. And how do you get your question answered? Patreon.com/chosenfamilypodcast. We have a Discord. That's where we take all of our questions from. Those of you who support the Patreon, that is what makes this show possible. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's expensive and time consuming to run a podcast. As much as we love it, as much as it's fun, it's also part of our jobs, and that is possible because of you, because of the people who support the Patreon. So thank you. Thank you times 1,000.
My computer died, so I'm waiting for it to boot up.
Okay. You could also send it to us in the chat. Big head shake.
No.
Big absolutely no head shake. That's a Kyle head shake. Wow. I saw the Kyle come out.
Kyle?
From
my
people
show?
think, yeah. Somehow that looked very Kyle to me. We're looking for a question here while your computer boots too. Oh, there's a few good ones. Should we do kind of a quick one, or
we need to find a medium one?
What about this? The one about career and life stuff.
Okay.
Does that, Mac, or should we?
I mean, that's going to be more of a you guys question, but we can
Why?
totally.
You're very successful, Mac.
Yeah, no, I think that's totally.
But
you're in the process of this right now. You're like in the process of the question, so that's
because
great.
I'm in the process of it, I don't have anything to say.
The question is, what is a good way to figure out what you want to do with your life career-wise? I graduated with a history bachelor 4 years ago, dropped out of a journalism master because of COVID. And because the more I learned about it, the more I didn't want to work in that environment. After that, I worked as a receptionist at a theater, did admin for a while. Inevitably, I got bored because it wasn't challenging enough. Recently, my current job let me know they weren't extending my contract, so I'm looking again, but with no more of an idea than before. It's making me feel like I'm behind somehow, and I should have figured it out a while ago. So the question is basically tips on the process of figuring out what you want to do with your life in terms of a career.
Well, you're not behind.
No.
I will say this doesn't apply to me this is going to sound weird coming from me, but like work really only makes you happy in the sense that like you feel challenged but not like overly challenged. You know what I mean? You want something stimulating to do during your days that makes you feel engaged, that you enjoy your work. That's really it. I think that there's like a misconception that your work, like what you do actually matters, when really it's like your time outside of work that matters the most. So work can be fulfilling, but it doesn't actually like make you happy. And I think there's a difference between those two things. So I don't think that you're behind. I think most people hate what they do.
Yeah, I think that's a really important thing to remember. It's about trying to find something that interests you enough to keep you engaged. Ideally, try to find something that plays to your strengths. Like there's lots of online tests you can take, and not like a BuzzFeed quiz, but like there are genuine tools and measures that are used by career counselors to help match you to potential jobs. I would start looking into those. I can't remember what they're
I would
called
also
off the top of
like
my head,
remember that the day-to-day matters more than the field. Like the thing that I see all the time is like, oh, I want to work. I love theater. I love entertainment. So I'll become like an entertainment lawyer. And I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Like it's not, you're not going to be doing anything related to entertainment as an entertainment lawyer. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of people fall into that trap. Particularly with computer science, because it's such an applied field. I used to hear that all the time. Unless the nature of the job is really different than, like a typical coding job, but like you're going to be coding. Like you're going to be, so you have to enjoy the actual 80% of what the job actually is, regardless of the field. I have a friend who works as an artist, but their day job is in a field that has nothing to do with the arts, in a role that like gives them a ton of flexibility, and they make solid money, and it doesn't drive them crazy because they're able to go and do the other things that they love to do. and they have no passion around the job at all, but it's the best job they've ever had because it like enables them to do the other things that they love. You know what I mean? Like that, I think is a smarter choice than trying to be like, to create some story around like your life path and your interests. You know what I mean? Like, remember that 80% of the time you're going to be doing a certain type of thing.
Yeah.
So you better fucking like that thing, regardless of the field.
So I found the measure that I was thinking of. It's called the Strong Interest Inventory Career Assessment. The SII, Strong Interest Inventory. I think the newest one is 244. And basically, that's what it does. You answer a bunch of questions, and it kind of out of 6 different areas. So like stuff like introversion versus extroversion, like how practical you are, how much you like numbers or organization versus being creative or artistic, like things like that. And then it shows you kind of where your strengths are and gives you a bunch of career options or jobs that fit those strengths in the day-to-day. And it's been shown to be a strong predictor of job satisfaction and all of that kind of stuff. So if you're looking for like a very practical, like what could I even explore, try to get your hands on one of those. Yeah, I think you can do it online for a fee, but that's if you went to a career counselor, they would likely have you start with something like that.
This whole thing that like you are your job and like your job is like representative of who you are as a person, and like it's so ridiculous. And I understand that like I'm a person that it might sound weird that I'm saying this because I'm pretty ambitious, but like I wish I were not like this. Like this is a dumb person to be. Like don't do comedy.
It's a question. Like even when you in conversation when you meet people and they say, "So what do you do?" And what that means is, "What do you do for work?" As if that's like all you do. Yeah. It really is. There's a lot of identity stuff tied up in work, but it doesn't have to be that way. Just try to find something that, like Ashley said, you enjoy the day-to-day. Like the actual work itself is satisfying or like not unbearable, you know? And that's going to be different for every person.
Yeah, it's hard. I was thinking about this the other day. It's weird. Like we working in an office, that's probably not what makes most people happy. You know what I mean? I don't have any stats behind this, but like as a species, you know, it's only very recent that we started going into offices and working 40 hours a week. It's 40 hours a week is so arbitrary and strange the way we've set this up. So, you know, just keep that in mind. You might want to work with people, but working with people every day, all day is also pretty exhausting for some people. Yeah. So, you know, I think that quiz sounds like a great idea. I don't know, Mac, you just recently decided you wanted to do something totally different than you were doing.
Yeah, talk us through your thought process, because, you're going back to school, you quit YouTube.
Dude,
even if you don't
honestly have, like, I have no advice for, like, the general public about this. But not even advice,
just where are you at and what does it feel like? Because that can be helpful, too.
I'll also say, sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's super quick. People always ask me, why did you decide to switch from software engineering to doing comedy? And whenever anyone asks me that, I'm like, you are not an artist. Because artists have wanted to do art and either avoided doing it or tried to do it since they were like very young. And unless you're like that, don't go into the arts. You need to love it more than life itself. It needs to be like a thing that you don't decide. It's like what you must do. Yeah. So a lot of people ask me that question and I'm like, you will never decide to be. No one sits down and logically comes to the conclusion that a comedian is the best job for it. It makes no sense. So anyway, but continue, Mac.
We all know home-cooked meals are so much better for you, but you don't always have the time to pull it off. But with HelloFresh handling all the meal planning, shopping, and most of the prep, it's easier than ever to get dinner on the table quick and painless. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. No more endless recipe searching or spending money on a whole jar of spices when you really only need a pinch. With HelloFresh, everything you need to make delicious meals comes right to your door, pre-portioned and fresh. Plus, the included step-by-step recipe cards make cooking simple. There's always new flavors to explore with an ever-changing menu of 50 recipes to choose from every week. Just pick your meals and your delivery date. It's that simple. Using HelloFresh is saving me so much time in the kitchen, not just on planning and prep, but also on the cleanup. It is such a good feeling to finish work for the day and know that my dinner is going to take around 15 minutes to make. And not only that, but the meals that I'm making are delicious. It tastes like I'm eating at a restaurant. With summer in the rearview mirror and busier days ahead, now's the perfect time to save time and money when it comes to your dinner routine. For free breakfast for life, go to hellofresh.com/freechosenfamily. One free breakfast item per box while subscription is active. That's free breakfast for life just by going to hellofresh.com/freechosenfamily. Yeah, I have for me personally, it was just like what Ashley was just saying. Like, I love art and making art, and doing that in my job for the past couple of years has been something I really love. But I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, even on this podcast, like I just share less and less about myself because I just hate it so much. It's so like, I just realized how much I enjoyed like my privacy with certain things.
Yeah.
And that was something like, that was a respect that I don't feel like I gave to myself the past couple years. And it's nobody's fault but my own, because I like made the trade-off of thinking that in order to like make things or make skits or like put together this stuff, I had to sacrifice my privacy, which is not necessarily true. It's just the route that I chose.
I think it's somewhat true.
For art, it's somewhat true.
I think you can
it's
do it without,
really,
but it's very
couple people
hard.
are really lucky that they can make content without revealing who they are, but for the most part, it's pretty vapid content, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like all reaction videos.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's honestly true.
So then when you realized that you weren't feeling good about where you were or like what you wanted to do, how did you decide on kind of your next direction or like even where to start?
I just kind of thought about what I had wanted to do alternatively before I had kind of gotten into making content, I guess, because there were always like two separate things that interest me a lot, one of which was filmmaking and doing that whole thing, and then the other, which is what I'm pursuing now. But I kind of ended up taking that route because I had resources that I didn't have before I made content, and so I'm kind of like, I guess, using that as a stepping stone to be able to do what I wanted to do before but wasn't in a position to do. But I don't know, I'm like, that just doesn't, like, it doesn't really apply generally. Like, it's such a niche scenario that I'm like,
but even
I don't
you
know
can
how.
figuring
Switch
out
careers, like at any point, like if there's something you wanted to do, you know, like anyone with a sort of non-traditional dream may need a quote unquote day job in order to transition into their actual job.
Yeah.
But even within the arts, you know, like my idea of a day job is like my podcasts are my day job, right? Their income and like my TikToks are my day job. A lot of people will, you know, shit on crowd work comedians because they don't understand that we can't post our material every day. It's actually so crazy how stupid people are. Yeah. But like people go, all she does is crowd work and like roast people. And it's like, you know what I mean? That, yes, that is a thing that I do as a day job to create content every day that I can funnel towards my the work that is less sustainable on a day-to-day basis, right?
Yeah.
So like, but that's true for everybody who's maybe starting a business or transitioning careers.
No, I'm just trying to, because I don't know this person is specifically asking about the arts. I'm trying to think, because Mac is kind of leaving the arts and going almost in a more traditional direction. And so I'm wondering, like, how did you even decide, like when you're saying it's something I wanted to do? What did you,
it wasn't,
because it was interesting? Like, can you, for this
it wasn't
person,
really,
it might
like,
be helpful to hear.
It wasn't really like a decision. It was just something that I grew up interested in, I guess. So like this is why I don't feel like I have any good advice, because it was like something that I always kind of felt like I wanted to do. It wasn't like something that I discovered somehow about myself. It was like something that I've been aware that I was interested in.
But even asking yourself, what am I interested in? What do I like to do? What are the types of things that, if I, plan out my day, like what are the types of things that I look forward to versus the types of things that I dread? And then coming up with just things that interest you, activities you like, trying to find possible careers around those things, and then looking into the day-to-day and being like, would this actually suit me?
This is honestly such a hard question. Whenever my friends ask me this question, I'm like, I genuinely have no good advice for you. I'm so sorry.
Well, I also
we
think
could
it's
sit down
like
and talk
okay
about
to try
it, but
things. You know what I mean? And like, it's okay if like you don't have one job. Like you can do multiple. I guess what I'm trying to say, what I was saying before, is it's like there are going to be different elements of what you do.
Yeah.
And you might need to have an untraditional structure. Like I don't know. Like if someone doesn't fit into a job nicely, I would imagine like, the thought of starting your own business might come into your mind, and yeah.
I also, the idea of trying things kind of directly counters this feeling of I'm behind. When it's like, no, everything that you've done is adding information, adding experience. You're learning new things about yourself. You're learning new skills. Like none of that is putting you behind.
Yeah, I know for me, like I loved coding. Like I always loved building things, but I can't sit down and do that 8 hours a day. And that's like what software engineering is.
Right.
As you work your way up, maybe you become like a project manager and you do less coding yourself and more managing, but like that wasn't appealing to me either, So, but as an entrepreneur, I do some coding and it's fun and I enjoy it, but I don't have to do it every day.
So you had the interest, but the day-to-day didn't fit. When I think about my kind of this next therapy chapter, I'm curious where I'm going to end up, because I know I have the interest, but I don't know what the day-to-day looks like. Like I know I can imagine it kind of way, but I've never been there. So I don't actually know how I'm going to feel once I get into the work of it.
Yeah, that's the problem with school.
yeah.
But, school is so fun. I love school, but I loved computer science as a major because I got to do all these different projects. But
And then you get
I will
into
also say like it's okay if like your job isn't like the thing about your life that like brings you the most fulfillment. Like
totally.
Well, like there have been periods of time where I've like really wanted to quit doing this because I hate the internet so much. I find it to be such a loathsome, horrible thing for society. I think it's done more bad than it has good. It's just such an evil of what I have to do. But the idea of having a career that I don't necessarily love to have a life that I do love is very appealing. So there's that point of view. There's that as well.
I feel like we did that question justice.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
I feel like in American kind of Western culture, maybe in Eastern culture too, I don't know. But I do think like there's this thing where it's like, oh, your job is like the legacy or whatever.
Is your
and
identity.
It's like, not at all. We're all going to die and be dust. So do whatever you want.
So do whatever you want. Ratify.
What do we eat?
What did we
How about
have?
a baked potato from my Minecraft garden?
Perfect. We had a baked potato from your Minecraft garden and nothing from Stardew Valley.
There are an array of delicious dishes available to each player in Stardew Valley, many of which I think we would each enjoy.
So Mac's having that. I'm having like veggie hot dogs or veggie pasta or something from Sims 4.
Thanks for listening.
Pasta.
Yeah.
Pasta.
Some sort of I think they have like a veggie bolognese or something on Sims 4. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Patreon.com/chosenfamilypodcast. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you guys next week.
Chosen Family is a Forever Dog production, hosted by Ashley Gavin, Alayna Joy, and Mac INGEMI. Edited by Danny Jewell, executive produced by Mariah Nicholas. Forever Dog Productions is Joe Cilio, Alex Ramsey, and Brett Boehm.
Forever